what's going on, guys? So the Chocobo here, and welcome back to some more Sky Factory. Of course, we are continuing on with Sky Factory in the uncut version for right now, since Momo is away on her trip, and I miss her dearly. WFing with a 30-bit cheer. Welcome back, Chocobro. If you need any help with Sky Factory 3 or Arc, I got 1,000 hours on each. So probs help. Holy smackerels. 1,000 hours pop. That is intense, fam. But thank you for your, I guess, volunteering of help. I don't really know what else to call it. But either way, we got ourselves some chicken stuff to do today. I wasn't originally thinking, I was in a funk, guys. All right, last episode, if you were watching on YouTube, or if you managed to catch the last stream, if you're watching on stream, that was it was an accident. All right, it won't happen again. I was in such a weird state of just sleep deprivation. It was bad. It was just really, really bad is what it was. But anywho, let me go ahead, I gotta move one extra little screen here. Nope. One little screen. Alrighty. And I think we're actually all good for today. But anyways, I hope you all are having yourselves a wonderful day. Gonna go ahead and do a little bit more of dirt housekeeping here, because I will need some more dirt for Scherzies later on down the line. Dirt isn't too necessarily difficult or bad to get all that stuff done, but I figure I might as well. No, we are not screwing up this early in it. No one saw a thing. I am playing flawlessly. This is going to be a flawless day. We're going to kill it today, fam. Preferably not ourselves. All right, so chickens, right? I took a gander, and it turns out that we actually, okay, this has gotten a little bit busier than the last time I saw it. But there's a new pig. All right, we have gained a pig, and we also picked up a rooster. I did see this guy. So we've picked up a couple of random new guys here. Also, I'm not really sure what happened. I think a natural bone white might have spawned. I'm not entirely sure. But this one is a stronger one than the base one. So I'm not really sure what happened. I'm just going to go ahead and assume that what went down was this somehow bred with that one. I don't know how that happened, but I guess it did. I don't know. This is very strange to me because I've never seen that happen before. Anywho, all these bone meal and blah, blah, blah. It's fine and dandy, but what we really need to do, because we've accepted the fact that this is not going to be a permanent setup, right? I just want to remind everyone that before people start going into shock when they're like, Choco, so disorganized. My soul, it hurts. Don't worry. All right, don't worry. I got you, fam. What we're going to be doing is I'm just going to go ahead and start selecting, right? I'm going to start selecting the champions of the chicken race, which, let's be honest here. What am I going to really expect? How? Okay. Admittedly, a little confused as to how that even is possible, but sure, we'll go with yes. Okay. That's a little bit odd. Anywho, so we're going to go ahead, get that all squared away. I'm going to start setting up individual pens for them. They don't need to be on grass, so I'm just going to make some cobblestone little, not shanties, but I don't know what to call it. Platforms? Yeah, we'll call them platforms. I'm giving them little platforms to live on, and they're going to have to deal with it, because frankly, I'm not willing to build another giant hen house. It just ain't worth the time. All right, and I have somehow lost my cobblestone. Did I put it back in? I put it back in. Oh, brain. I can feel you. I can feel you just struggling to try to make a tomfoolery out of this whole situation. All right, so anyways, we're going to make this real easy, all right? Also, I do know that people have been telling me to make a juicer. I will look into that if I remember. But first, I want to see if I can make a wand, because I don't want to have to keep on building with this. It sucks. I'm gonna be honest here. It's just bad. It's just bad times, and I don't really want to do it anymore. Also, it'll mean that I can start making some larger platforms without having to kind of stress everyone out. It's like, Choco, you still can't count, because that, no matter how much sleep I get, that's not going to change, guys. I'm sorry. I know that some of you guys were like, maybe he'll turn into a real boy. Perhaps one day he won't be an idiot. And I'm just like, dreams are good to hold on to. You hold on to those dreams, but don't expect them to come true, Oh, God, what is the... No, no, no. No. That was... Oh, jeez. Why is that possible? I guess I was walking on the side. That, I ain't a fan of that. 200-bit cheer from KT saying, "Hey Joe, sorry I won't be able to stay long, but I hope you have a good stream." Thank you, fam. I hope you have a good time doing whatever it is you're doing, fam jams. Also, might have peed my pants a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It is not outlandish to believe this because I don't know. That's that proper spooked the bejeebers out of me. All right, so we now have ourselves a pretty healthy looking platform, if I do say so myself. Now, of course, we got to go into the business of breeding these shenanigans. Actually, you know what? Let's build this all the way out. Let's actually take the time to do that. The reason why I want to build this out proper and why that's even important to me at all is because we're going to need some space. I'm going to do them the old-fashioned way of putting them into little gates. Gates? That's not what I'm going to put them in. I'm going to be putting them in defenses. Yes, that one. I'm going to be putting them in defenses, which have gates as a side... Not a side product, but a different thing. I don't, man, brain. Can we just please? Can you not please now? Just want to work with me a little bit here. But we're gonna go ahead use just these basic fence systems because I don't have to really stress too terribly much about them. It's gonna be a little bit more cost efficient, I think. I don't think I need that much extra space. I'm hoping I don't need that much extra space, but you never know. So let me go ahead, grab myself some more fence stuff, some more gates and whatever else, and all those shenaniganries. And I'm going to need some wood. This is going to end poorly for me. All right, there you go. And then just like that. Aha. Okay. So there we are. And then let's make just some little fence gates here. Just a couple fence gates, spruce it up. Sand I'm actually not too concerned about because we can make a whole bunch of that. So we're going to capitally put them to the side. KT with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800-bit cheer just because I had some bits left and you're a fork from the UK. So I'm going to assume that what you meant to write was that you're from the UK and it's really early and you had some extra bits. In which case, thank you, I think? I'm not entirely sure. Was this a decision made off of good judgment or was this a questionable decision? Oh, the many concerns I have. Alright, so there we go. We're going to take those two and we're going to... actually, no, I need 4 in there. Okay, no dice. Because these ones all have the same set. They must have bred with each other. That's the only possible explanation. Look at this! I'm just throwing them... Oh, my lord. Ugh. It stresses me out, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It does kind of stress me out whenever I do that. We're still not deep enough in the progression with chickens, because what these guys will do, for those of you who do not really know a whole lot about these guys, what this is going to end up doing for us is we're going to reach a point where they're going to start generating a real, nice amount of resources for us. So in order to make that happen, though, they have these stats associated with them, right? And we talked about this in the previous one, so if you already know about this stuff, don't worry your pretty little heads about it, because it is not all that important for you to pay attention. But if you have not, if you are kind of new to the whole thing, then it is probably worth your time to understand exactly what we're trying to aim here to do, what we are aiming to do. So just go ahead. I should probably just pick that up and throw it away. Boop. All right. So we're gonna take a look at the stats and we're gonna talk about them real quick. So, of course, on these guys, we have them as tier 1s. Now, tiers are referring to what tier of chicken they are. So bone white is considered one of the basic chickens, right? These are gonna be with your dyed chickens. There's the log one, the sand one. There's some basic resource chickens. These guys will drop those resources in addition to dropping manure, which we can use as bone meal basically to fertilize our crops. And we can also get feathers from them because they molt. That's just the way that works. In addition to that, you can see that the growth stat, the gain stat, and the strength stat are actually different. So if I were to look at, let's say, I kind of executed all of them. But if I look at this sand chicken here, this guy was, here, I'm just going to pull him out just so you guys can see. I'm not lying. He's a 1-1-1 chicken, right? 1-1-1-1. So he's not rocking any crazy stats, and that's because of the fact that we just kind of made him. I don't believe a wild one can go above 1-1-1. 1-1-1, yeah. So we just have these basic chickens running around. Of course, the only way to get to a higher tier is actually to crossbreed chickens. You only have a % chance of something happening. There are a couple situations where if you breed 2 parents, they can create a couple of different chickens. There isn't too many of them. We ran to one, I think it was like steel and something, but that was a very unusual situation. For the most part, you don't really have to worry about this. Now, I'm going to just try to do this from memory, so if I'm wrong, forgive me. But I believe the way this works is that growth... Actually, you know what? There's a much better way to do this. I'm going to use the power of Google. Google. Chickens. Strength. Gain. I should know this one. Strength, gain, and growth. That's what the last one is. If I remember correctly, growth is how quickly they grow up. Strength, I think, is what ends up happening for how like strong they pass down their genes. And gain is the actual level of items. But I'm not 100% sure. Just let me make sure that I actually have that correct. Blah, 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 blah. All right, so, yep, gain is the amount of items. Growth is the amount of speed for the chicken. Growth. Oh, it's also related to the number of times it lays as well as being able to reproduce. So that's good. I didn't actually know that. Yeah, and the strength is to send over its stats onto its offspring. So, either way, good. Now, you might be wondering, well, Choco, you have 3-2-2 chickens. How do you get a better chicken from there? What can happen is if you breed 2 chickens together, you can actually get them. So if you have let's say you have 2 1-1-1s, you can put them together and you'll get a slightly higher offspring. I believe 100% of the time. And then it just becomes a matter of matchmaking, making sure that the offspring get higher and higher and higher. And then you have to crossbreed the stronger ones with the stronger ones. Then you just continuously grow them that way. So that's the kind of game plan that we have going on here. Now, of course, there are things that I'm just going to acknowledge right now, which is that we will reach a point. We are not quite there yet. I'm going to make this a larger pen because I'm going to be moving the piggies over here because I don't really need them for anything. But there are going to be some weird chickens that we are going to come by that they're kind of goofy. The only real... So what we did in the previous seasons of Sky Factory, whenever the one that we kind of abruptly stopped, we had them sitting on top of hoppers. I still think that's the right way to go, but the reason why we actually did that was for a different reason, which was if you put them into their nesting pens, I believe they're called, the thing that we have over there, it ends up being the case that they have a really hard time remembering the items. I signed off once. I didn't quit the client, but I did sign off once. I did not notice them losing it. That said, I don't have a particular reason not to go back to that old style. So we'll probably end up doing that. Although I might play around with the idea of nesting pen. I might. I'm not sure yet. Because there is a certain kind of benefit to it in some ways. But regardless, so that is going to go on with that. The rooster, I still don't know what the rooster does. It might promote their breeding or something. I have no idea. I legitimately just don't know. I don't know enough about the chicken happenings and whatever else. It's pretty ridiculous. All right, anyway, so while that's all going, I'm just going to go into my little achievement book here, take a gander, and we have done absolutely none of these things. Rip. Make a statement with a stone barrel. Actually, we can do that, can't we? Because we can make clay relatively easily, I should say. Not to forget as well, we also technically have the ability... Wait, hold on. Do I have to do this in a... Oh, I have to make it in a stone barrel. Yes. All right, so... Actually... let's fire up some cobblestone, because we're going to need this for the juicer as well as the other thing. But we can just put water on top of lava in a stone barrel, and that's just going to create us our obsidian. That will be a little bit more important, but these other things like the Tinker's Construct stuff, I want to get into Tinker's Construct, but I want that to be a relatively important part of our base, so I don't necessarily know if I want to build it here. Enchanting a sieve mesh? I have no idea what that entails. I don't even know how you go about doing that. So let's actually look that up. I would be willing to look that up because I'm kind of curious. So that's diamond, stiffen, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't really matter. I don't actually know how you enchant string mesh. Nope. Meshu? Is there something I can do with it? No, it's just talking about what you can sieve through it. Interesting. So let's see here. This is part of Ex Nihilo. So let's go look at that mod pack and see if maybe it's... Nope. Alright, let's see if that might give us a little bit of insight into things. I have no idea what that is. Okay, so someone just said that if you put a sieve mesh into an enchantment table, you can enchant it? That is weird. I have never heard of that before. Okay. Well, in that case, I guess that's why you want obsidian. That would explain quite a bit. But let me go ahead and take some stone here. I'm assuming a stone barrel is just going to end up being... Oh, I'm not going to have enough stone. Yeah, I will. Alright, and... So I think it's like going to be like that, right? Yeah, stone barrel. And then juicer actually is the other thing. So hold on, real quick, before we get ahead of ourselves. Juicer. This was something that was recommended by folks to me. Dadgummit. I don't need stone slabs. I need a pressure plate. So let me just go ahead and take these two. That is not what I wanted. All right, throw them together. Stone pressure plate. Take that. Get it into a... What? Oh, for crying out loud. It's... Okay. All right. Now I should be able to make one. Juicer. Yes, done. All right, wonderful. Now, how does this work? Is this... Oh, no. Wait, do I just put them together? Speed 3. Huh, okay. I'll have to give that a try. I've never done that before, so we'll see how that goes. I don't know. Pam's Harvest Craft does have quite a bit of food things going on with it. They don't actually really experiment a whole lot with it. That's good to know. Alright, so, anyways, neither here nor there, I suppose. But now we have done that, so now you guys can't give me any grief about that kind of stuff. And I'm actually going to take this little stone barrel. We're going to throw it over here. So I don't want it near anything whatsoever that is made of wood. I'm going to go ahead and take this water. Also shift it on over to here. And I'm also going to take a little bit of this cobblestone here and just surround it. Just so whenever we put the water on top, I don't want things flying every which way and causing a whole bunch of destruction and chaos. So we will do that as well. Take this lava bucket, throw it into there. Rip bucket, you were so young, taken before your time. And I believe I have enough iron pieces for this, so we need 12, I think. So take those, throw them together, get some iron chunks here. Rip those out savagely. Put these all together, and we should get... My God, my inventory needs help. We should, in theory, be able to make ourselves a classic iron bucket, which would be fine. And this actually will be good, because the clay bucket, it doesn't do us any good. It's there as a starting point before you can get iron in abundance. So everything's all fair. We're all good. All right, so here we go. 3 iron ingots. And take them, throw them all together. And there we have a regular bucket. And now what we can do is we can take the water and we can just do this. And I'm just going to do that because I'm crazy. And then we're just going to grab the obsidian. And we're just doing this to kind of check off another thing in our little checklist of things. The sieve mesh, I don't really care that much about it, to be honest with you guys. So we're not going to worry about that right now. We will worry about it later, actually, but not right this particular second because that's not important to us. All right. So next thing, we actually already did this. The next thing is the farming age. We don't have a cow to put in a jar. I don't know if we want to get a cow to put in a jar. And we also have all this other junk in here talking about like, okay, you have to start a food farm, which I'm going to just say that we did that, but we haven't done the inferior essence, I guess, so we shouldn't do that. Prove to the world that, that sand grows sugarcane faster than dirt with a water. I don't know. But the nesting pens to automate resource collection, we've done this already. And this goes into mystical farming. Now, the mystical farming, we had a little pro tip provided to us. You can see here that there's all this stuff here. I actually don't... okay, interesting. So, I don't think that we have ever talked about this before. I might have mentioned it in passing. But there is a pretty big deal thing that happened, apparently, that you guys came up with that I had no idea about. But I did read that immersive engineering... There's something in immersive engineering. I'm just going to assume that... Is this all immersive engineering? Yeah, it is. All right, so something in immersive engineering apparently is great for farming. And naturally, I've forgotten what it is. But there is supposed to be an actual legitimate thing for immersive engineering and increasing your farm rate. Not entirely sure what it is. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't remember. But there's supposed to be something in here that lets you grow crop fairly well. But more importantly than that, it will double your seeds. And that's actually super important. Because it turns the whole process into something much more manageable. Oh, hey, Rizzo. Yep, we brought Facecam onto here. Fortune 3 mesh is meh? Well, I don't know. I don't know yet. It's one of those things that I would have to get books, which would mean I need cows, right? I don't have a cow in the first place to get the leather. I could bait one, but then I don't know. I don't know if it's really worth our time right now. But, dadgummit, I'm going to stay on track here. I need to figure out what's called... Let me see here. I must have written it down somewhere, surely, right? I had to have had a brain at some point. Let me quickly go scan over. Professional YouTube moments brought to you by Choco, the most professional YouTuber you've ever seen in your life. 120%. Nothing at all strange. Okay. The garden clock? Garden cloche? I don't know. It's something like that. So it's garden. Let me actually just look up the word garden and hopefully find it. So garden cloche. Okay, there it is. So apparently this thing is the absolute bomb diggity. Oh, I have a horrible feeling about where this is going to end up going. I can already feel my soul dying a little bit. All right, so how do I... This is great, guys, but you're not really helping me here. So I need to be able to make a lantern. Oh, God. Glowstone's okay. Is it okay? I don't remember, actually. It's been a while. Okay. But anyways, this will be something that we aim for when we get closer into mystical agriculture stuff. We're not quite there yet, but word to the wise, we will be doing that. We're going to use the chickens to kind of bootleg our way up for iron. And so, actually, pause. We're going to stop. I'm going to bring this back in, all right? I'm going to get my brain organized. Major mission right now. We're doing the chickens so we can get access to the major resources, right? This is going to be very helpful for us for iron and stuff like that. So good. We can actually get... I want to say we can... Oh, we need the one nether chicken. We're gonna need one dumb little chicken nerd that is always just an absolute pain in the butt to find. Oh, lovely. Quartz, the quartz chicken. Oh, do you guys remember the quartz? Ugh, I hate that thing. All right, so we actually are gonna need more lava. Oh, we're gonna need more obsidian than this. All right, so let me go ahead. We're just gonna go ahead, boop, plop that on over. And then I am just going to go ahead, make whatever lava I can. I'm going to just do the bare minimum here. So let me go ahead, grab the lava that we can, and then just whoop, grab those. So we now have 4 obsidian to our name. Let's just say that the nether portal for right now is going to be like right here. And then we're we're just gonna bang, bang. And then we're gonna go ahead, admire our solid work, and then just do 4, 6. So we need 6 more in total for obsidian. It'll be a while. So we've officially entered the grinding phase of Sky Factory, unfortunately. Not that any of this was not grinding, but you guys know what I mean. All right, so C, I throw all the seeds. I had the brain. We're gonna go ahead and grab some seeds. And I am going to take said seeds, and actually I'm going to put a couple more things away here. But I'm going to take these seeds, and we're going to breed some chickens up. So the resulting offspring should, in theory, be better. So these 3 2-2s should give birth to something better. May not necessarily be better across the board, but they should be better. So boom, boom, bow, chicken, wow, wow, and then baby. Yes, baby is unknown? Question marks? Come on. Reveal to me what your child is. Show me who you brought. Dadgum you. Alright, hold on. We can do this. I'm gonna just move the parents here for a moment. And the offspring is a 5-4-4 chicken, so not bad. These chickens now have done their job. We want to remove them from the pool. And these 2 we're gonna breed right there. They're gonna go ahead, mate as well. I'm gonna go ahead, check to make sure that their offspring is worth my time. Nope. Oh, dadgum you. Stop. Okay, so the 5-4-4 is right there. What are you? This is a 3-4-3. So again, not necessarily better across the board for sure. Oh my. Okay. So let me go ahead, drop these nerds into there. This little guy, unfortunately, is not going to be making it and will be sacrificed to the underworld. So rip-a-roonies, but these little ones are not going to grow, and we just repeat this process like a bunch of times. So that is going to be where we're going with that. That should be not too terribly bad of a process. We've kind of gotten better at it at this point, so it shouldn't really be all that bad. It takes time. That's the major drawback, is that it just takes time. But we can be making ourselves useful with that time, at least a little bit here. So we have ourselves a couple of other eggs. We can start breeding the other base chickens as well. We're not going to worry too terribly much about the die chickens. The die chickens are useful, but we're not going to really stress about them a lot just yet. But just remember, garden clock. I don't know. But remember that that's actually something that's sort of important for us. Let me see here. So we need log chickens. I know that sounds absolutely ridiculous, but we do need these. So we're just going to need to take some wood, throw them around an egg, and we should be a-okay. I did collect enough eggs that we can just kind of do this haphazardly. It's not a big deal. I do want to have at least 2 of each. So that will be something that we'll aim for. Because we have those nests as well, I can go ahead and just kind of forcibly breed some. That'll be a-okay. Coal chicken, you can see here it's like log and flint. But the flint chicken is just going to be a bunch of flint surrounding an egg. That should be fine. I should be able to do this just by taking a whole bunch of cobblestone. And then not take worms, because worms don't help me at all. But take... Dadgummy worms. Stop trying to be cool. Alright. Take these. We're going to break them down. Get the gravel. I believe if you sieve through this, you should get flint? Question mark. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think that will be true. But let's go ahead and let's just take a couple of these runs here. Yep, there's a flint. Easy peasy, just like that. So we're looking for 8 of the flint. That's going to get us to pretty decent spot, actually. We're going to start dropping things on the ground. Yep, there it is. It's almost like that was scripted, how well that worked out. But we're going to go ahead, just do this a little bit more. We're just looking to get to 8. Game, don't do this to me. Game, don't do this to me. Give me the last 2. Don't be a dumb butt. Thank you, game. Sometimes you just gotta beg. You just gotta beg the game to not be merciless. You have to be like, please, game, have mercy upon me, for I am a pleb. And also, by the way, I have not restarted the game. So if you look at here, if you look at the chat, it's something sad. It's like all server backups. Just goes to show how lonely I am. All right. Oh, actually, we also have gathered up a good bit of wheat. We haven't done that many runs, in all honesty, for the wheat. We should have done more. But for right now, whoop, we have an investment. Let's see here what it says. So this says, and it's lagging. Chaos626 invested $5. Said, Choco, here's a list of things to help magical or mystical agriculture in addition to the garden clock. Fertilized soil, growth accelerator, growth crystals, a farmer block from actually additions. Those all stack together to make things crazy. Because we had a really, really bummer moment with those things. It just didn't work. I did mess around with the growth crystal, which is kind of similar to the growth accelerator because you need a growth accelerator to make a growth crystal. I was really underwhelmed, so maybe we'll give it another try at some point. I'm going to try to stay away from doing a whole terrible lot with mystical agriculture. I say that, but let's be honest, guys. We all know I'm going to go down the dark path again, all right? It's just, there's no helping it. It's just going to happen. Just let's hold on to hope for a little bit longer, all right? But anyway, so take these, make some hay bales. That is not a hay bale. That's still not a hay bale. All right, hay bale. And then we're just going to do that. Another hay bale. And that's not how that works. Okay. Egg nests. Voila. Perfection. And we're going to take these back to the bank. And we're going to make some babies. All right. So let's just go ahead, put these down. And I'm going to need the log and the flint chicken. God bless. Oh, that stresses me out. What? Was I just getting super duper lucky? I don't understand. How are you making better chickens? Okay, well, that was weird. I'm not entirely sure why this chicken just randomly... Mysterious things are afoot in the world of Minecraft, and I don't know why they're happening, but I will take it. I am not above it. I will take all the random coincidental luck-based things I can get. I'm not above it right now at all. Alright, so 2 log chickens. Oh, they are actually prepared to be in love. Yeah, that's right. Come on. There we go. Be in love. To be young and in love. All right. And now that we have those going, I can actually take out this parent because this parent's pretty much worthless to me. And we're just going to say goodbye. You've been fired. These ones will hatch over time. I'm going to take the flint chicken, replace the flint chicken as the new head of the roost, and then take all that stuff in here. Patooey, spit that out because I don't need it. I say that, but do I mean it is the real question. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and leave this little buddy here. Just kind of go along and do its thing. We now have the log chickens. We do have these little guys. Once they grow up, we're going to have to breed them. We do have to keep these 2 here just because of the fact that we don't have the little one all grown up yet. But that little one should be better. So realistically, we could probably, if I wanted to, I could wait until the little one grows up to then breed it with these parents. Not really worth it in my opinion. I mean, you can do it. It's not really, in my opinion, the greatest thing to do, because the cooldown is a much longer cooldown. So we're gonna probably just wait for these 2 to grow into full adults and then worry about that then. Well, let's go ahead, make one other pen here because we are gonna need one for the flint. And we are definitely going to need some more for some other stuff. But let me see here. I'm going to go ahead and convert this all. Give me 1 minute to read that message. All right, so let's do. Dadgum you, why? Why do you torment me, game? All right. Alrighty, and then we're just take these gates, throw them down here. All right, perfection. And then we're gonna go see what this is about. 20-bit cheer. Where's that smooth jazz? It's playing. If you listen, it's playing. Should we turn it up a little bit? All right. Apparently the Ring of Growth also speeds up the growth of mystical agriculture, according to chat. And chat has never, ever steered me in the wrong direction. Ever. It's always been flawless. Definitely never trolled me. Ever. If you see me twitching every now and then, it's not a sign that they're liars. It's a sign that I trust them so much. Alright, and then boom, 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 boom. Look at that. Full saturation. What is this? What are the stats on this thing? Holy smokes, the saturation on this is good. Actually, I think I did do this back in the day. Wait a minute. Okay, say per $5 resub for 17 months. 17 months of goodness, and I know there's more to come in the future. Keep up the good work. Thank you, fam. Quay's best fans. Best supporters, best fans, best everything. Let's be honest here. I've actually gotten in a couple of arguments about this. I've told you guys about them, though. Needless to say, we won, but every now and then you just gotta assert your dominance. All right, let's see here. I need a bucket. I need the bucket, so I can take the bucket and I can get more of the lava and continue working towards this, because I will need to go find a dadgum quartz chicken. I don't actually wait. Can you? It never occurred to me. I think a quartz chicken cannot be crafted. I want to say that's not a thing. It can't be bred. And yeah, so it doesn't work. Ah, darn you. 1,000 curses. All right, yeah. So we're gonna have to wait and go find a chicken in the nether, because that's totally fine. But thankfully these guys will spawn on cobble, if I remember correctly, so that shouldn't be nearly as bad. Let me just go ahead and just quickly do that, and then let's leave a little torchy up here for the time being, and then we'll break that down. Okay, all good. All right, so we got some chickens rocking and rolling. They are laying some logs, which is totally fine and normal. Totally a healthy sign of chickens laying logs. That sounds mortifying, but that's fine. So that is all going. And actually, I would be kind of curious to see if we can get this kind of going a little bit early. I would like to do an auto. I always feel like it's a great thing if we can get this done earlier, but it does require a whole lot of iron in order to get this done. So, okay, game plan will be we'll try to go into the sieves and all that stuff a little bit later on, but we will. But anyways, we will go ahead, try to get that all squared away, but first we need to hit iron with chickens before we can get into the auto sieving, but we will try to do that at some point. We're trying to marry the two, just so we're not staying with chickens for like 3 billion years, because that's not fun, right? We can do better things than that. Man, you grew up quick. You are a good potato. And this little guy is really, really shy. All right, so boom, boom. Oh, little do you know that now you will never be able to be one with the universe again. A 232 chicken, kind of a wimpy chicken there. Oh, wait, no, go ahead. Don't let me stop you. All right, well, your parents are now gone. I am a terrible, terrible person, but at least you are now here. This is gonna get me in trouble. I can already feel just people being very angry about what I do. Flint chicken egg, yes. A 333, yes, I will. I will happily take that. And then we'll let these kind of little nerds grow on their own. They're on their own. Also, eggs. Let's see. I'd actually kind of be curious to see if we can make anything fun with eggs. Nesting upgrade. I do not know what a nesting upgrade is. I wonder if that means you can put bags inside bags. Possible. Do not know. Look at how much that costs for a brownie. That's preposterous. That is actually legitimately preposterous. Like, what in the fudge is all this? Why is it so complicated? No. I want the pleb lord stuff. Give me the cheapest bean stuff. Yes. All right. Bacon and eggs. You see, now this I can get behind. Why? Why is cheese so sad and pathetic? Oh my. Look, even fried eggs are more useful. What is going on here? What is this conspiracy about eggs? Boiled eggs just sad. Maybe we should be eating fried eggs. Might be worth our time. I don't know. All right, so anyways, we got that nerdiness going on. I think I'm feeling pretty good about it. Because the rest of this is just grind, I'm not entirely sure if we should just all hang out here for all eternity. My guess is that we probably shouldn't. And we'll just kind of square the chicken stuff away because it's a long journey to iron. For those of you who are kind of curious as to what the path for iron is, let me just show you real quick. It's a long one. It's a bit of a doozy. Iron chicken. So, iron chicken, right? Flint chicken and bone white. I know what happened. I know exactly why I thought this was a really, really big pain in the butt. It's this guy, isn't it? Yeah, this is the coal and iron chicken. This will take a while. I was like, No, but the steel chicken. We'll need the steel, of course, for the hammer or the compressor, one of those two. But we can get that going fairly easily here, I would say. Let me see here. But actually, if that's the case, as soon as this guy grows up, I might keep an extra copy just so we can start the whole process. Is it pooping out torches? No, I must have moved that in there by accident. There's no way. I don't... That does not sound correct. There should be no pooping of torches here. That is not a thing. That is not a feature. That is just wrong. Okay. Sand chicken figured out what it needed to do. I applaud the efforts of the chicken. That one's on 89%. I guess I'm going to just sit on it for a while. You get over here. 61%. And this guy is just dropping as he goes along. Just fine. It's fine. We'll just go ahead and incubate this baby up. Get this to hatch. And then we'll get to the iron part. I don't know if we even necessarily need to get to steel. But it would be good to kind of get at least closer towards our goal before we kind of go into other things. Because it would be... I want to end today's episode after having obtained the iron chicken. Doesn't have to be a perfect one, but we'll see how far we can get within our... What the heck? Within our typical hour-long sesh. Of course we have an escapee. Of course we do. Alright, so... Oh no, what happened? Oh no. Oh, what a shame. Oh, man. Tough times, friends. Tough times. Don't you push me. Try giving a seed to the rooster. A rooster stud muffin. Is he just gonna go around breeding with all the chicken? Wait a minute. Can it breed with these guys? I must know. I must know for science. Hold on. If that's a thing, wait, hold on to your horses, friends. That's actually a huge deal if that's true. Hold on. Let me go grab myself a whole bunch of seeds and whatever else. But that's something crazy. just get a whole bunch of manure. And the reason why I'm just freely using manure like this, I think we can use it for fertilized earth or whatever like that. It doesn't make a difference. We will eventually have more of this manure than we know what to do with. It is something that we probably shouldn't squander like that, in all honesty, but we'll come by quite a bit of it. I'm not too worried about it. Because now the question becomes, if it can create a good child, it actually might be worth our time. So here, let me just hypothetically leave one in here. And let me just take a whole bunch of seeds. What did you create? You created a little baby. Okay. So it can breed. What are the stats? And they're markedly better. So this one's a 544. I don't know what this little guy that we just made is. Here, hold on. 756. Dang, son. These things are beasts. 465, 756. That's not bad at all. Wait, then how do we get more roosters? Roosters are awesome. Okay, I could apparently reap the soul of a rooster. That's kind of not what I wanted, but interesting to know, I guess, either way. How do you get more roosters? When your world is just shattered and you just learn that roosters are the best thing ever. Roosters are from hatchery. I'm really curious now. Blah, 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 blah. Interesting. I'm really curious now. I've never seen that before. Alright, so you are a prized little possession here. I need to hold on to this bad boy. But we need to figure out how to get more of these roosters. Apparently a rooster is only found naturally, but if a rooster finds another rooster, they will kill each other. So probably should keep them apart. All right, but either way, 4, 5, 6, that's not bad. That actually speeds up the process a lot. It also means I can just take one rooster. Ooh, it would be really nice if I could. It'd be nice if we could get more roosters, man. Also, hello, Flint Chicken. How are you? Good to have you on board. All right, and then actually, I should be able to. We're just gonna YOLO this one. Nope, that's not how we YOLO. YOLO and nope. No! 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 Stop breeding with these guys. These they're not worth it. They're not worth it. They're not worth. Can't breed with a baby, can you? No. Okay. We have hit there. $5 investment saying, say I in chat if you love Choco. All right. An odd way to use an investment, but all right, sure. All right, so let me go ahead, drag this friend off to here, and I am just going to indentured servitude the heck out of this guy. And the rooster, right, should theoretically now breed with this Flint chicken. Yeah, and then we should get ourselves a new baby, maybe, potentially, I don't know. Je ne sais pas. Oh, and we have Sasori223 with a $5 sub. Thank you very much, fam. I appreciate it. I have no idea if the chicken is bred or not. We cannot lose this rooster under any circumstances. We cannot lose it. Nope, rooster. Love that Flint chicken. Oh, breeding cooldown. Seriously? You're a bunch of butts. All right. Rooster, you are going to have to be by yourself, though. Don't want you breeding all these regular pleb chickens. These pleb chickens are not worth your time. What I need to do is we need to grow an empire of super chickens. So I'm going to take you. You can go ahead and mate with that log chicken. Make a better log chicken. Take you out of the game here. Let's see here. So that was a 2, 3. So this little one right here, 4, 5, 4. Yep, that is better. 2, 3, 2. I mean, this one's actually a little bit better than this baby is, which is unfortunate to be the baby. Nope. Don't look at me with those eyes. I know we've done things I can never take back, and I don't want to. I mean, what? No, man. All right. This rooster, though. What? Oh. Rooster stud muffin. What a boss. That thing that's crazy. That's actually super helpful, because chickens, it must just be stacked in stats. I don't know how else that works, but that's ridiculously good. Like, really, really good. So I'll take it, man. Well, that's really interesting. I didn't think they would actually add anything like that. But not the first time I've been wrong about something like this. Alright, so we have this going on. Everything, it's just, I know it feels so, like, just mind-blowingly slow, but it just, once we get there, it gets so much better. It's just a process, man. It's just a process to get there. Alright, so these guys are on 2 minutes. These ones are growing, this one's actually going to take a really long time, but we could use seeds to grow them up a little bit faster, but I just don't think it's worth doing so. But now the one thing we will run into as a problem is that we are going to run into an issue eventually where we're not going to have maxed out chickens. Or we're not going to be able to crossbreed, obviously, with a rooster, right? So whenever the rooster's good for reproducing the same type, but not for creating crossbreeds. So we're going to have to be pretty careful. But we're going to have to see how this is going to go down. Actually, let's take a look at the chickens mod while we have some time on our hands. Do they have any new ones that we don't? What? They added new chickens. That didn't used to be in there. This is crazy. They have silicon chickens in there. They have a, well, I don't know. Clay Chicken might have actually already been in there. I think it actually has been always there. But this is crazy. What? So this obsidian chicken, that hasn't always been in the game. That's a new thing. Oh god, making a lapis blue chicken is gonna be absolute butts. I am not looking forward to this. I am not at all looking forward to this whatsoever. I guess we will find lapis from sifting, but alright, so we'll see here. Okay, bone white is actually ready while I was being a goober and doing gooberish things. So let me actually go ahead. Yes. Create the strongest of their kind. Go on. Did you run out of fuel? Nope. This rooster. This is such a game changer. This is such a... It's such a weird game changer, too. Like, I don't know how I feel about it. But this is actually a huge deal. Wait, hold on. You can't be in the same pen. Hold on. Nope. Can you... Okay, just either get out of the pen or something. Alright, so 2, 3, 2. This thing should be absolute garbage. 3... Nope. Fudge. Alright, hold on. Okay, so this one is very much better. So I guess that means we don't even need 2 anymore. I could just get rid of the other one. And then we just have to keep the strongest one. I don't have a need for them anymore. Because I guess the rooster, it's treated as if it has a pure 10 stat line. Which is not true at all. Wait, what happened to the... Wait, no. What? What happened to the... Oh, there you are. I was like, did the baby jump off? Alright, so this one, it's not that much better. Just, nope, just get your... Get. Alright. So, a 3, 3. So, yeah, we can just do single ones. This is really weird. Stop! You know what? I applaud you. I applaud your candor. And for that, I shall reward you. You get to live over here. No, you don't. I lied. I lied. Originally, I was thinking that we would just kind of let it go, but I can't be suffered by chickens. All right, so we have all these guys here. 7, 5, 6, and 8. Yowzes. Yep, that's a fair ways better. Nope. Dadgummit. Okay, listen here. I don't know why y'all getting so cheeky now, but this needs to end. All right, so this one's now full grown. This one, I don't know how it became full grown so quickly. Flint chicken. So now we just have to raise them. I actually think we should go to 10s. Might as well. I mean, I don't see why not. 4, 5, 4, just like that. Replaced. But that should take care of all the basic ones, right? So we have, besides quartz, we have log, sand, and flint. So yeah, we have all the basic ones that we need. With the bone white here, that's the white color as well as being for bone meal. But we have everything that we actually need to basically be squared away at this point. The color dyes and stuff like that will be very useful later on down the line, but for right now, this is perfectly fine. I'm actually in a pretty good spot. So you know what? I think we're going to go ahead. I'm just going to hang out with stream for a while here. We're going to take care of this on our own, and we'll be back after we've kind of made a little bit more progress towards getting these chickens to where they need to be, because it is a lot. We still have a lot of waiting to do. This guy is gonna, you see how that timer has gone down just incredibly, right? Down to like what, we have 2 minutes left. And we just bred them. That is going to be markedly better. But even for this one that has a 4 growth rate, it's still going to take a while for that one. This one presumably took longer, but we'll have to see. Anyways, so we'll be back. Okay. So what just happened here is the rooster, in my infinite stupidity, I almost threw the rooster off the side of the world. So my response was, I panicked. I didn't know what else to do. So I did the only thing I knew I could do, which was freak out and then throw myself off the edge and grab the rooster on the way down, which I think I did manage to actually do. So I just need to get down there and we should be A-okay, fam. But oh man, I think we got it. I really hope we got it. All right, so I need another bucket. And I have plenty of cobblestone, but we have made progress on the chicken front. We have bred up quite a few lovely chickens. This one's actually, yeah, this one we just bred, but we do have some of our 10-10-10s now. I actually made one too many. That is A-okay. Okay, but hopefully, so what we're hoping is I caught it on the way down, and if I did it just right, it should be in the little net thing, and I should just be able to go down, pick it up, and that'll be the end of that. But it shouldn't be too terribly bad of a situation. All right, so let me just go ahead, grab a little thing of water. And then let me go over to roughly where I died. Naturally, I freaked out and I ran in a really goofy way. Let me just quick. Nope. Let me just. Do I seriously have none? Okay, whatever. We're gonna punch out this cobblestone, friends. All right, so we need. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop down there with water, and then what should happen in theory, what should happen is that I'm gonna build the cobble around the gravestone, and I should be able to recover all my stuff. But I do need to be sure that I kind of surround everything, or we'll be in for not such a great time. Okay. Oh, man. I freaked out. I just jumped straight off the edge, and I was just like, nope, that's not gonna be all right by me. And that sure as shooting is right along the bottom of that. So I'm gonna go ahead, just make a little thing of nonsense here. Okay. And we should be A-okay, friends. We should be A-okay. All right. Well, GG. I inadvertently made a squid farm. Little did I know. All right. And then it should just be a matter of doing that. And the rooster is inside. Thank God. Oh. Like, that had the potential to be so bad. Our team with a 28-month resub at $10 too. Many thanks. Holy dang. Okay, squids, can you seriously stop this nonsense though? That'd be great if you could just knock it off. That'd be awesome. I still maintain that it's probably not an unreasonable thing to just throw yourself off the edge of the world like a bajillion times after you get your first bucket of water to get dirt. Probably a wee bit faster, but probably is not the most reasonable thing to do. And Megalorax with a $5 resub for 20 months in a row. All right, but man, I'm I'm sorry, fam, that I don't have that recorded though. I feel bad. But it was just me screaming really ugly. Like you wouldn't have wanted to see it anyways. You're just gonna take my word on that one. All right, so boop boop, and we are also 1 obsidian away from our ultimate goal. And we're just gonna go ahead and just go into our little map here, and we're just going to go and just remove that, because I never died. What? You think I died? Nah, man, that ain't me. And we are lagging like crazy. Okay, no, we're no longer lagging like crazy. That's good. I'm gonna turn that water off. There are gonna be some mobs that will spawn down there eventually. Oh well. But anyways, so I have my achievement book and everything. Oh, I'm so glad that did not work out for the worse. All right, so Rooster goes in here. This nerd. So 6'5", yeah. So you weren't the inferior chicken. Oh, I just dropped it. Oh, whatever. It's gonna live underneath us. And then, so we have 10, 10, 10 bone whites. The log chicken is also gonna need another breeding session. So let me go ahead and grab the rooster that we saved. You better appreciate that. I just dove off that thing. It was like, what was it? It was, there's like an episode of Pokemon XY, I think, where Ash like jumps off of a really tall tower. I forget for what reason though. It was like to save Pikachu, I think, or something. But yeah, something happened. But man, I just was out. I was just zooming on down. Did not give a bleep. Because that rooster, I don't know. I don't know how rare roosters are. But I only had one, so I really, really didn't want to mess that up. Oh, actually, Twitch chat, if you guys have the clip for it, tweet it to me. And then for those of you watching on YouTube, if I do have the clip, I'll leave it in the description below for me screaming my head off as I plummet. And then I was playing copyright music, so just super, super cute faces, right? Like, just super cute. Honestly, like, hold me back. Oh, it was worth it though. Rooster Stud Muffin. You just had a much closer encounter to death than you probably ever want to be, ever. But you made it. You did make it, fam. Oh my lord. Whew. My heart's a pitter-pattering. And just like that, we got some more seeds up in here. Just to be prepared. It'd be really weird if there was a seed chicken. That would be the full on all the way around Inception level bull shrimp. We can see these guys right now, these chickens. They're dropping a fair bit of bone meal. Like, we just got a metric buttload of these things, bone meal. And it's good. It's useful, right? Because now that I have the ability to do this, I can just make, I can get infinite wheat or whatever I need to. But the real important thing here is that I now have the ability to do this for iron, whatever else, and you can get the idea of how crazy fast I will get resources. It is going to be ludicrously fast. And that's great. And I love that about the chickens mod. It's actually a really helpful mod. In terms of progression, it's a little bit on the broken side. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit excessive, but excessive is good. It's Sky Factory, so obviously that's just gonna be the way that is. But once we have the iron things going, it'll also open us up for item transfer nodes and all that good stuff. But anyways, enough of me jibber jabbering. I am getting pretty dadgum close to the iron thing, but I'm gonna tell you what, because we had a little brush with destiny, and I think for the sake of my sanity, we're going to go ahead and call it there for an episode. I am going to go ahead and continue breeding these guys up, but the fact of the matter of me needing to get, let's see here, iron is going to be, I think, flint, right? Steel, iron. Okay, so it's going to be the bone white and the flint. Flint is still a fair ways behind. It's 655, or 656 rather. So it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while before that thing's ready to go into full action here. And so I think to that end, I'm just going to go ahead and call it there for an episode. I hope you guys did enjoy watching. If you did, consider leaving a like rating down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and just look at this thing. They're churning out so much bone meal. But yeah, go ahead, subscribe, and there's apparently a notification thing. This is not a good sign that I'm just learning about this now. But apparently there's like a little bell thing they can hit, and that'll let you know whenever I'm actually, like, I post a video or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, do the thing that all the other YouTubers tell you to do. The better YouTubers than I. Go ahead and just kind of, you can also keep an eye on my Twitter, and also the Twitch link is all down below. Man, I am in full-on sellout mode today. That is not what I meant to do. All right, but anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful, safe day. Take care. And ciao for ciao for wait. I will do my outro in full. Gotta give you 1 hot second here. That's backwards. Ciao for now. I didn't toot! That was my chair!